There's a $7.95 book, and then there's a $37 upsell, then a $97 upsell, $297. The potential average cart value is $438.35. No one ever talks about this one very much. It's called earnings per click. It's something that's shown very heavily on the ClickFunnels dashboard. I get this all the time, people in a circle, they're messaging me, they're like, hey, my average cart value is $191, Russell, it's cool, but like I'm not making very much money, how come? I said, oh, because your EPCs are low. Like, what does that mean? I said, EPC is like the gateway into your funnel. Let's say you have a potential average cart value of $1,000, right? And one person buys and they buy everything. Your average cart value shows $1,000. You're like, man, this funnel's killing it. But my EPC is 13 cents. Why is that? It's because nobody's making it through your landing page. EPC is showing you the landing page number, and it's showing you if that's a brick wall or if it's a gate that people can come through. And so if you have cost per acquisition there, average cart value, those two numbers we're going back and forth with, and then the EPC is the last math number in there. Your earnings per click, how much you make per click. And if it's not high enough, it means that you've got a brick wall. It's keeping people from coming into your funnel. Now, most of the split testing we do happens on the landing page. We talked about testing and split testing and tweaking things. Most of our testing happens here. This is where the majority of it happens because this is the key. And again, if we get one that's good where EPC is like $11, now we can scale this thing like crazy. There's a couple tests we're doing. The first test is we're testing radically different landing page styles. So example, this is a test that we're rolling out right now. We've got the current .com Secrets book funnel, which beat our old radical one. This is the control currently. Now we're testing against one that looks like Amazon. Right? People know how to buy from Amazon. What if this Amazon page out converts? Okay? This is where you get big, huge shifts in conversion, not just like little onesie twosies. If you're doing completely different radical page designs, that's the first test. Okay, so typically when we launch a new funnel, we're going to do like two different versions. Maybe it's like a white one with a white background and a dark one. Maybe it's one with a two-step order form versus one that's just normal. And we do two radically different pages to see which one is the best, and that's the first test. Okay, our next test, we start shifting and focusing on headlines. Let's take the headline block. I set up 2 or 3 different tests to try different headlines to see which headline is going to win. After that, the next thing we're going to test, if it's still not converting, if it still has low EPCs, is we're going to test radically different offers. So one test that we've been working with right now is like, come get a free book or come get a free book and a t-shirt. The offer's different, right? Maybe the t-shirt with the book is going to be a higher offer versus something else. So it's looking at what is the actual offer you're selling. That's the next test. We'll do test number 3. If it's still not working, is actually shifting the entire offer. And then test number 4 is changing the lead. The lead is like the first 20 seconds of the video, the first above the fold of the page. It's like all the beginning stuff. And if you want to learn about this, Great Leads is an insanely good book that nobody ever talks about, all about like the lead of your sales message. We talked about this, but I want to go deeper into how to increase your average cart value, some of the secrets we use. How many of you guys know who Dan Kennedy is? Yeah. Of all my marketing mentors, he's the #1 marketing mentor I've had for so long. He said, ultimately, the business that can spend the most money to acquire a customer wins. Okay? That's what this whole average cart value thing is based on, is who can spend the most money to acquire a customer. For example, if you're selling stuff on Amazon, what is your potential average cart value? Right? If I'm selling a book, like best case scenario, if someone goes to Amazon and buys my book, I can make $15.95. That's best case scenario. Okay? So if I want to break even, I can spend $15.95 on ads, and after that, like I'm in the hole, right? I'm losing money. Okay? So with the funnel, the power of a funnel is that we can increase our potential average cart value. There's a $7.95 book, and then there's a $37 upsell, then a $97 upsell, $297. If you take all of those numbers together and you add them together, the potential average cart value is $438.35. So I'm going to show you some ways you can slip offers into your funnel that doesn't add more pages. The secret, as I was thinking about this, trying to explain this, I'm like, it's kind of like airlines, right? If you look at airline, like, here's this plane. We're all going to the same spot, right? But everyone's coming here. But there's a percentage of the people who jump on this plane who are not going to fly in the back. They're only going to do first class. Even though we're going to the exact same spot, we have like an extra inch of legroom, but we're going to pay twice as much money to sit in front of the plane instead of the back. Okay? You think about this, in every single business, there's a group of people who will send up to the next level, to the higher thing. Happens on airplanes, it happens in your business. So when you're doing these first-class offer upsells, you don't talk about them in your pitch. If you're doing a webinar or a VSL or something, you don't talk about like, you can buy it for this price or for this price. You don't talk about the multiple different things. You only talk about the best offer. That's it. When they come to the sales page, they see both options. And this form, for example, I think it's like 18% of the people pay the extra $1,000. Now, in my webinar, if I'm talking about both prices, it's going to get confusing and it'll hurt the sell. But I just offered on the order form and it happens. We did this with 2. We also did it with 3, where we had a $2,000 offer, $3,000, and basically a $6,000 offer. And guess what? Like 1 out of 10 people took the $6,000 offer. My numbers get way better really, really fast. My average cart value dramatically goes up when you get 1 person out of 10 or 1 out of 20 or 1 out of 30 who buy the higher ticket thing. Plus, as a decoy, more people bought the middle thing when we added the 5, 9, and 7 as well, which is kind of cool. And then one last idea is actually doing a webinar on your thank you page as well. This is something that was kind of cool. We've done this in a lot of our book funnels, where someone comes in and they're buying a book on how to be an expert. They get to the thank you page, and I know that I'm trying to sell them a $2,000 offer through my webinar. So I put the entire webinar there. It says, like, literally the thing that they signed up for. So how to launch your expert business next 30 days for under $2,000. And they make a presentation with them. We sell them the $2,000 thing that they need to be successful. And so these are all these little things we do to increase the average cart value. The higher that is, the more money you'll be able to spend on advertising as you're going through the process.